Okay, now we live.
Oh, good night.
You want a mantra? Do you want a mantra, or you want to go back?
Yeah, let's do the mantra. I got to do the mantra. In fact, let me do my other one. Oh, shit, I got to get my other phone.
We live, y'all. Another episode of Soul Cycle Alchemy.
Yep, Soul Cycle Alchemy.
I'm about to go into the mantra, y'all, so bear with us. I'm about to share this to some other brothers that it was the one brother that I really wanted specifically to come in.
Yeah.
He talked about the crypto. So,
the crypto?
Yeah, well, he's a little heavy on the crypto, so I'm gonna try to get him on the line.
Okay. All right, yeah, here's another phone. Waiting for this to power up real quick. Come on. All right, we're fired up. Coming online. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's a different one. All right. Through the power, force, might, and will of the great no thingness of infinite beingness, of infinite, endless, limitless life from which comes the absolute all that was, all that is, and all that is being and becoming realized into physical realization, actualization, and form as we are now will and commanded to be, is now being and becoming an active force of higher consciousness, an active force of infinite intelligence within us all. Now, being and becoming the great primordial Typhonian dragon, serpent, indigo, kundalini flame. Now, whirling and ascending up our spine from our root chakra to our central heart chakra on up to our royal crown chakra, igniting our royal crown chakra, illuminating our first eye, the Lord Amenel chakra, the hidden priestly grandmaster magi, the dragon god, son, king, and queen, igniting all of the 72 chakras in our first eye, our 72 primordial dragon god, son, kings, and queens, and all of our legions of 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 armies 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 of armies, willing all of the powers, all of the forces, all of the elements, all of the essences, all of the dark matter and dark energy ruling the entire absolute all, and being and becoming all of our will, serving all of our wills, objectives, intentions, and desires, crystallizing them all into physical realization, actualization, and form, as we all now will and commanded to be. Now, being and becoming an active force of unstoppable energy that we need now, helping us overcome all of the obstacles, adversities in our lives, completely dissolving all of our worries, lacks, problems into nothingness, now manifesting into our lives as all of the substances that we need to will and command our lives into the proper order and law that I will and command and desire my life to be, as I affirm the positive abundance in the absolute all, as an eachness of oneness in the absolute all, manifesting into my reality and life as divine love, perfect health, vitality, abundance, prosperity in the absolute all, enriching my life and the lives of everyone around me while protecting me from the evil of human thoughts, evil deeds against me and my family, neutralizing all of the enemies, all of my enemies, bringing all out war, judgment, death, and destruction to the evil soulless counterfeit spirits and ignorant walking dead automatons and their Lord and God, the demiurge, and its archonic forces, enslaving, feeding off of the energy of the divine spark, the Kundalini race, and all of the entities, deities aligned with Yaldabaoth, who slayed our souls before creation, trapping them all into its prison of this physical realm of physical matter to be reborn, live, suffer, and die over and over for centuries and millenniums until now, because now is the time of our rise. As we ascend back to conscious unity, as now's the time of their fall, as all out war, judgment, death, and destruction is upon them all. Through the power, force, and might and will of the great no thingness of infinite beingness, of infinite, endless, limitless life, from which comes the absolute all that will, all that was, all that is, and all that is being and becoming realized into physical realization, actualization, and form, as we all now will and commanded to be as one. Abracadabra.
Presto change on.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking, bro. We need that.
Yeah. Deal with these archonic forces out here.
Let's go into what you was talking about with these.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now just click on any one of those contract months and you'll get a chart. Just click on any one of them. It don't matter which one. And scroll down. Scroll down more. Go to chart settings.
Chart settings.
Yeah.
Okay, right here.
Go all the way down. Okay. First of all, go to there where it says at indicators, and you see that red X. Click on that. I want to get rid of the volume.
Right here.
Yeah.
Click on
the red X. Click on the red X. The red X.
Okay.
All right. And then scroll back down.
Okay. I'm all the way down.
Go back to okay. Go to on chart settings. Okay. Go to under density, where it says density on settings. You'll see low, medium, high, max. Click on max. It's on the left side. Yeah.
Scroll all the way back down.
Scroll back down and go to period. And when you go to period, click on month. Period. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yeah, and click on month.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna be a whole different chart.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Scroll. Okay. Go to indicators and click on that box.
Current indicators.
Yeah. Click on the current indicate. Choose an indicator on the bottom left side. Yeah, right there. Okay, and scroll down in that box. Put the arrow in that button and scroll down till you get to moving average, convergence, divergence.
Okay.
Scroll down.
Okay. Bam.
All right.
All the way to settings again.
Huh? Go back to indicators. Go to indicators.
Okay.
Click on. Go to RSI.
Hold on. You said RSI.
Yeah, on the under indicators.
R. It's in alphabetical order, so R.
Well, it's going to say relative strength index.
Yeah, relative.
Okay, that's all we need.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, now take that shade off the chart. Take that shade out of there. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Let me see.
You want me to go back down to settings?
Huh?
Did the chart should pull up?
There's something different about that chart. There's something different about that chart. Let me see. Oh wait. Okay, you got the density on maximum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It should go. Does it go all the way back to 1993?
Okay. Let's see.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll. You got to scroll down.
Oh shit.
You got to scroll up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the date is under there. How far does your date go?
1993.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. This is the biggest market on the planet. Let's scroll up and look at the chart. Okay. See these big moves? Those are recessions. Oh, you got something else in there. You got something else in there, but that's okay. All right. Um, in 2000, after it bottomed, that big move up, that was the tech bust.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then when it came down, that was when the Fed was tightening interest rates. All
Okay,
right.
this is the euro dollar. What does this have to do with American dollar?
These are American dollars on deposit in banks in all over the world.
Mm.
Okay, so this is
On the
sort of tied
international, is looked at the euro. Is looked at in the euro economy. Then.
no, it has nothing to do with that. This was around before the euro currency. This
Oh yeah,
market,
the euro is a fairly
no, these are US dollars on deposit. This has nothing to do with the European currency.
okay.
Okay, actually, this is a short-term interest rate instrument. All right, so when you see these big moves up, those are recessions. Okay, that last big move up, that was in 2000. I mean, 2020. That was the COVID. That other, and the big move in 2006 up all the way to 2009,
Right.
that was the Great Recession.
Mm.
Okay, and before that was the tech boom. This is where the smart money is during an economic bust.
Mm.
All right.
Right.
So 1990, 2000, tech boom. 9/11 up. Okay.
Right.
All right. Housing bubble burst. The credit market went to hell. The Great Recession in 2009, 2008, 2009. You scroll down, we can't see it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. You see, if you had money here in 2006, in 2007, 2008, 2009, you would have became a multi-billionaire. See, this was the market that I saw in 2006. I looked at the RSI. You see that the RSI, that symbol, it was at its lowest level ever. Okay, you see what?
Right, and at that point, it was
That's the time to buy.
Yeah, 1430.76.
Yeah, it went to its lowest. I noticed it was at its lowest point ever in history. See, the real fucked up thing about this is that this was telling me that something really bad was getting ready to happen.
So how are you using this as a prediction for something that's going to happen in the near future?
Yeah, this one and another one I'm gonna show you. The next one I'm gonna show you is telling you what's getting ready to happen right now. This one hasn't gotten there yet because now this is starting to project the Fed tightening interest rates. When the Fed tighten interest rates, the price goes down. If you scroll, if you can look at the chart at the top, you see it's falling down. You see the prices are falling.
Yeah,
that's because the Fed are tightening interest rates. They have to tighten interest rates. Now, in order for them to be able to,
this chart ends in 2020.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's today. Yeah, it's it's telling you what happened in the past, and it's still trading right now, but it can't tell you it
still kind of reflects on what's happening today.
Yeah, it's like all charts do. Okay, so right now this is telling us that interest rates are going up. Interest rates got a long way to go to the upside. The only problem is that in order for them to get ahead of inflation, which is running around 7.5%, 8%, they're going to have to hike interest rates to 10%. Okay, there's no way they can do that in this highly debt-in-debt economy. If they try to do that, we will go into a depression. Now,
and if they attempt to
get ahead of inflation,
Yeah, inflate it. If they attempt to inflate it again,
No, no, no. If they attempt to fight inflation,
or if
like
they
they say they
right,
really are, they
right,
would have to hike interest rates above inflation, which is around 7.5, 8%. But it's going to be even higher in the future because oil prices and gasoline and everything has gone higher. So the next month, the inflation numbers from last month are going to be higher than the month prior, which was 7.5%. And they're going to be even higher next month when they come out reflecting this month. And by that time, the Fed are going to be so far behind the yield curve until they're going to have to start hiking rates 50 basis points at a time to even get close to catching up. But the problem with that is that that's going to bring a lot of havoc on the economy now. In other words, they will have to throw us into a depression, a great recession to fight inflation. Now, or they could get scared and have no balls at all. And at the first sight of higher interest rates, slowing down the economy and crashing the stock market, they'll put that on hold, and then they'll start reinflating everything again and passing out more money, and that'll make the problem even worse. And then inflation will become so unbearable until it'll be too expensive to live here in this country or on this planet for everyone, and that will take the system down even worse.
right. And
So
you saying planet because the dollar is still the dominant currency on the globe, right?
yeah, it's still the dominant currency on the globe, but if America sneezes, everybody else catch a cold. But if America has a heart attack, everybody else is dead
Mm.
unless they get undo themselves from this system. This Eurodollar system.
That's exactly what
Bitcoin is all about.
not only what Bitcoin is about, but there was attempts to try to relinquish certain countries like Libya.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's dead now. Everybody
Exactly.
that Saddam Hussein, he's dead
Right,
now.
right, no doubt.
Everybody who said that they're going to price their dollars in the euro or anything else but the dollar, they're dead. Now, there's one country that just said that they're going to sell their oil for the Chinese yuan, and that's Saudi Arabia. I don't think we're going to do anything to Saudi Arabia because we got to kiss their ass to get oil from them.
They economically, we depend on them and the whole economic scheme of things, international economic scheme of things.
Yeah, and we're supposed to protect them.
American interests.
Yeah, see, they allowed us to price oil in dollars. In return, we will protect them.
Mm.
Okay,
Right.
But now that they want to go and price their oil in the yuan, that kind of screws up that deal. So everything is coming undone. The whole world order is coming undone.
They're not going to be protected anymore, basically.
Well, that's not necessarily true because we're still kissing their ass because the current administration will not allow the oil companies here in America to drill the oil that's here. We got more oil than Saudi Arabia and Russia. And see, when Trump was in office, we were energy independent. And then when this guy came in office, he got rid of all that because he wanted to go green, and we don't have the infrastructure to go green yet.
That's exactly why all of these countries, like I think there's oil in Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken, that they're trying to acquire
there's natural gas in Crimea, the island of Crimea, which they captured during the time when Obama was in office.
Okay, I'm asking you a question because most people say the dollar is not backed by anything. Well,
it's backed by petrol. It's the petrodollar, so it's backed by oil.
I think it's backed by
oil.
Other resources, not natural resources, other people's oils.
Yeah, it's the petrodollar. It's backed by oil.
Right, it's backed by oil.
and the United States military, and the
But
confidence in our.
another factor, another factor that has to be considered is the oil is running out.
No, it's not. No,
That's what
no.
they predicted. They have
No,
predicted.
no, that's bullshit.
They have
That's
predicted this,
bullshit.
bro. They have predicted that
No,
they
we're never gonna.
in
No,
as a
Saudi Arabia. It'll be another 500 years before Saudi Arabia run out of oil, and the oil that we have
there's
here.
oil in other places too. Like there's oil in Alaska that they're trying to get.
Oh, we already got a pipeline in Alaska, but
Right.
Mexico, the Central America, South America, like Venezuela, they got a lot of oil. There's a lot of oil, natural resources. There's a lot of oil in Canada. There's a lot of oil here. There's a lot of oil in California. Okay, but it's environmental. Okay, they don't want to fuck up. They much rather let these other countries produce it.
There's environmental consequences too.
Yeah, we much allow them to produce the shit. And the reason why we shipped all the factories and manufacturing to all these other countries so they can pollute their environment, and we just buy the shit from them.
Right.
Yeah, they pollute their environment, and we live over here with crystal clear waters and shit. But it's backfire.
That's not even true either, because this shit being polluted over here too. But not
it is.
Not with oil. There's all type of other industries that are allowed to.
Well, shit. Tesla.
These lotteries that these industries have, to where they can basically bid to have a certain amount of pollution that they can distribute from their industry, from the production of their products. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They kind of bid for it to pollute the city. Basically, if their company is producing chemicals that are hazardous, and they have other ways to waste of it, they lobby these governments to allow them to dump that waste in certain areas.
Yeah. Now, if we go back to that website again, I'll show you a chart that's telling you that we're about to get fucked up. And just scroll back up to the top and click on Futures Main. No, scroll down, son. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Okay, click on Futures Main. Okay, scroll down a little bit, and we're going to click on the title Financials. Just click on Financials. You see up there at the top. You see all those different titles? Find Financials and click on Financials.
Okay.
All right. Go to the first one, 30-year Treasury bonds. Bitcoin used to be on here. They took Bitcoin off, man. Yeah, they just this week. All right. Okay, click on the 30-year Treasury bonds. All right. Okay, and click on the June. Click on the June 22 bonds, and a chart will come up. All right, and scroll down. You should have a chart. Scroll all the way down and go to that red X, and get rid of the red X at the bottom. Go scroll down some more. Okay, scroll all the way down. Okay, get rid of the volume. Yeah, that. Yeah, click that off, because that'll take up space. Well, actually, we don't. Click. Okay, go to density. Click on max. Scroll down. Go to density. Click on max. And scroll down and go to period and click on month. and scroll down and go to choose an indicator and look for moving average convergence divergence, better known as the MACD. And then after that, go back to indicators, scroll down and click on stochastics fast.
Stochastic fast.
Okay, this is a very scary chart. But this is the market I trade, and if you're smart, anybody smart, they'll be doing this market because this is okay. This is the 30-year Treasury bond market. You see, okay, these indicators, the MACD and the fast stochastics. If you scroll down just a little bit so we can see the bottom of the fast stochastics, just a little bit more so you can bring it up a little more.
Hold up, I got it. Hold up. It's hard to scroll down. Hold up. Go through that, and then I do this. Right here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now these indicators, you see how low they are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you look and you see the last time when the fast stochastic was
down, fast tactic,
and the movement in the MACD.
Oh, the MACD. Okay.
And the fast stochastics. You notice they're both at the bottom.
Right.
Okay. Now,
what is that? Okay, if you said they're both at the bottom, is that showing where they are on the chart?
Well, that means the charts, yeah, they're down. Yeah, you see, okay, if you look at bring the chart up, bring the chart, scroll down. Okay, if you look at this chart, this is what this pattern here is called a head and shoulders. On the right side, you see it went up, came down. That's the right hand, and then in the middle, the big move up and down, that's the head, and then the little move up and down is the left shoulder. All right. We had a head and shoulders the last time. It's when it completed the head and shoulders the last time. Mm-hmm. See how the market shot up. Mm-hmm. And it happened really, really fast. That was in 2019 and to the right up here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a head and where we're at now and what happened before. You see, they both look just alike. You see a left shoulder, and then a head in the middle, and a right shoulder, and then when the right shoulder,
one shoulder, and that's a shoulder, shoulder. What are you talking about?
Okay, the head is in the middle, the triangle in the middle, and you have a triangle on the left and a triangle on the right.
Right, this is the head.
No, the head's in the middle. No. That's the point between. There's two head and shoulder patterns.
Okay, so you got two head and shoulders. Then this is one, and you got the shoulder right there. You got the shoulder right there. That's the head.
Well, that's the first head and shoulders. There's two. There's another head and shoulders beside it.
Right, this one right here. This is the head. These are the shoulders.
Let me find this chart. I got. Okay. All right, the first head and shoulder began in 2014. In 2015 to 2018. Okay, so the period between 2015 to 2018 is the first head and shoulders. Now, the period between 2019 up until now is the second head and shoulders. Mm-hmm. Okay, the first head and shoulders between 2015 and 2019. Okay, from 2015 is the first point up, and then it comes down. That's the right shoulder, and then it goes up higher and come down, and then it comes back up, but it doesn't go up that high, and then it comes back down. That's the left shoulder.
Hold on, let me see this brother. I think this other brother coming in. Hold on, let's see.
Okay, but I didn't get a chance to show you with the scary part though.
Okay, hold on. I'm just wait sure. I'm just making sure it's just the brother. What up, bro?
Okay.
You in? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother? Hold up. We were going into these charts, and I'm gonna let you come in next. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming in, brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. Now these indicators down here at the bottom are at their lowest point. If you notice, every time when both the indicators on the fast stochastic and the MACD crashes to their lowest point, after that the market takes off very violently. All right, and usually when it takes off very violently, that's because of something major economic or geopolitical event occurred. The last time when that's the COVID. That big spike up is during the COVID, okay,
So
the
you saying
pandemic.
these bonds kind of spike up when there's an event happening on the world stage.
But they'll tell you that an event is going to happen before it happens. And they're telling you now that something really bad is getting ready to happen, because when it does, this thing is going to spike up so high and it's going to go way up here and into the 200s.
Right.
Okay.
This spike is pretty high. Look, that spike right there is pretty high.
Yeah, but the next one is going to be even higher, which means the next event is going to be worse than the last one.
Oh, so you saying this spike was the COVID?
Yes. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's COVID.
Right.
Now look before COVID happened. Look at the MACD and scroll down and look at the MACD and the RSI in the fast stochastics, where they were before you went up. Look where they were before it happened, and look where they are now.
Right.
So what they're telling you now, they're telling you something else really big is getting ready to happen.
Wow.
Yeah. This market tells you ahead of time.
Well, it makes sense because the markets are really gauging the world stage.
This market is bigger than the stock market.
Yeah, it's gauging the world stage as it pertains to commodities, as it pertains to
the entire geopolitical consciousness.
Right.
Yeah. See, this market is consciousness. It's alive. It's breathing. Thinking.
Right.
It's thinking ahead. It's thinking ahead.
Right.
It's a quantum computer.
Yes.
It's seeing shit before in
it's like an artificial intelligence.
Right. Yeah. And if you learn how to read it and you got the balls to play it right, you can become extremely wealthy. But it takes big balls to play.
Wow, that's deep, brother. That's very deep.
It is. Yeah.
That's very deep.
That's the dragon I'm trying to
We got the brother on here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You still on here, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got the brother on here who's, from my knowledge, from my research, the highest, the knowledge that got the highest cryptocurrency that I've seen, and I've got a little bit of knowledge on it, and we went back and forth over it, and I wanted to get you on to kind of get a contrast between you and the other brother, because he's not really. I mean, he's skeptical of Bitcoin, just like everybody else at this moment, right?
It's more to it than that. I know what Bitcoin is up against. I understand the forces that it's up against and what it have to be in order to become the dominant.
Well, let this brother explain his perspective of how Bitcoin is a perfect alternative into this collapsing economy. Go ahead, brother.
I want to. Okay, but actually, I want you to also explain to me how Bitcoin is going to be able to overcome the central banks, and how the central banks are going, how if they're going to be powerless against this, or is this
he's saying that the central banks are the ultimate obstacle, basically, to Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're the most powerful organization on the planet.
So what do you say about that, brother?
Right. Like, how's the old money gonna react to this new Bitcoin?
Right.
And are they gonna stand by and let the little guy profit? Just like now you can buy stocks. It used to be difficult to get stocks. Now you can buy $1 worth of stock.
Yeah, but this is going to replace the world reserve currency? Is this going to become the new
I don't think
reserve
that's
currency?
necessarily what it was meant to do. I think it was meant to be a transition in the new economy, the new dynamics of this new uh, phase that we're going in, where the economy is going to be fickle. It's been
Okay,
fickle.
well, at this time, Bitcoin is only it's more mainly a speculative tool, a tool of speculation, rather than a tool of transaction.
Well, I beg to differ. Go ahead, brother. Go let the brother.
Yeah. So are you basically like for or against cryptocurrency?
I'm for anything that will get us out of this debt system that we're in. That we, as long as, because this fiat currency, as long as we use this, we're indebted to the central banks, and they control the money. They can cut us off, and do whatever they want. They have absolute control over it. So if this is something that can cancel them out of the deal, and I can transact with it and not have to be taxed on it and not have to worry about them coming after me, yeah, I'm for that. But I don't think this monster is going to allow it to be just that easy. It's just not going to be that easy. These guys just not going to roll over and play dead. Okay, they killed Saddam Hussein, they killed Gaddafi, and whoever else said they were going to take their oil off of the world reserve currency. Okay, so Bitcoin is going to stand in between, is the next one in line. It want to do the same thing that they wanted to do. So how Bitcoin is going to survive what they weren't able to survive, and they had a standing army.
Well, the thing is, it's like there's loopholes in the system, and the big money, they do know everything that's going on, and they can get their fingers in everything that's going on. They can put big money into Bitcoin, and they can mess with the prices. Now, the thing about all this cryptocurrency is that it's all the information is available. You can find out, okay, let's say Bitcoin is the big boy, but there's a lot of other smaller cryptocurrencies that big money is not. They have to invest to figure out which ones to mess with. So it's just like shopping at Walmart would be Bitcoin. But then you got the little corner store. The little corner store can have their little cryptocurrency, and it's only worth a couple mil. But if the regular small time investor gets involved in that small time crypto, they can come up. That will work. And the big money is never going to mess with those smaller cryptocurrencies until they get bigger. So
so it's not meant to try to take the place of the world reserve currency. It's sort of like piggybacking, or a private currency, or a private currency of exchange that you can use outside of the dollar.
Now, okay, where this crypto money came from, and this is why I really like it. Where did it come from? It came from these angry white boys that know how to do the computer coding. That last time the economy really tanked, they were pissed. Those white boys that had them 401ks and retirement plans and lost it. They lost it all. Them dudes that knew how to do computer coding, they said, you know what? Fuck the big banks. Oh, we can curse on here, right?
Yeah. Yes. Be yourself, man.
These white boys, they said, fuck the big bank. And that's them. So when I found out that's where it came from, Because if it would have came from some black people, I'd be like, oh no, they're gonna crush it. They're gonna crush it. But no. They figured out a way to make something and give it some value. They found a way to make something and give it some value, and the value is between the people that use it, which is exactly like regular old money. The dollar's around, everybody trusts it, even though it's, you know, constantly losing value. But this digital money, it is amazing. It's not. It's a currency, but it's a technology.
Oh, okay. It's a technology. All right. Okay, great. So, but it's not. You say it's not a currency.
Well,
it is a currency.
It's an agreement. I mean, a dollar is an agreement because we both believe in it. We both trust it.
Yeah.
So the same way me and you can both trust the Bitcoin, if we know where it came from, we both trust it. So yeah, it is exactly the same.
Okay. But now, go ahead. Finish.
No. Because I just wanted to tell you, like, where did it come from? And why is it very strong? Because like I said, big money can jump in it and manipulate it, but there's so many different cryptocurrencies that's why there's, like I say, loopholes in the system. They can't kill everything, but because there's too many cryptocurrencies right now. And
there's new coming about every day.
I can make one. I started making one. You can make your own cryptocurrency. And this is not.
It takes a lot of electricity. You farm?
No. I'm saying they have stuff right now. You can make your own. I started doing the work behind it. And then I realized I was going to need to put some more money in it. But what I'm saying is, if any person that knows about it can literally make their own currency, now you're at the point where the big money, they can't track down. They can't track everything. Just like, okay, you know how we talk on the phone and they say, well, if you say you're going to kill the president, they're going to know because they're listening to everything we say. But there's so many people on the phone and so many people said, I'm going to kill Obama and I'm going to kill Trump. So many people were saying that they just cannot track those kind of numbers. So this is a situation where the little guy, we got the power because there's so many of us, and big money can only track down and kill the big boys like Bitcoin, Ethereum, but all these million other smaller currencies. That is the Wild West, and we can get money doing that.
Okay, now I remember this thing called the tech bubble. Now you had all these different tech companies out there that everybody was investing in, and these motherfuckers wasn't producing jack shit and never showed a profit. Motherfucker was just a fucking computer in somebody's garage with a logo, and people investing in them, and they were making millions. But at some point, that shit, it collapsed.
Okay. Now about that tech bubble. Now it was the Wild West for a minute. It was
just people like this too.
People didn't know how to research and go check it out. They just assumed it was hot, and so when the masses jump on something, we can get these bubbles. But if the ones that know can profit. So it's just like the big dogs is eating off of all of us. Now us individuals can eat off of that massive attention and eat off everybody else that really don't know what's going on. So we're in the loop now as far as that crypto is going.
Okay, well, shit, that chart I just showed him of that bond market, that if we known about that, we known about the bonds and the euro dollars back in 2006, we'd be the richest people on the planet. We would took power away from them because we would have gotten very rich during that crash. And the shit's going to happen again. It's going to happen again.
Right. And so I just heard, the last 5 or 10 minutes of you going through that chart. And I said, God damn, I said, this guy know more about this shit than anybody I ever know. So I'm all ears. I just want to bounce all what I have learned. I want to bounce it all off you and see what you think.
Yeah, because I experienced it. I was there. I was a Series 3 licensed broker, went through the whole thing, whooped white boys' asses, took their lunch, kick stockbrokers' asses, talk about their mama, took their lunch, and took their clients and everything. They had that they got rid of me. They kicked me out.
And now you're doing it on your own.
Yeah. And the game is trickier now. They got these computers, the algorithms, but I figured this shit out. I just came to the conclusion now, in order to win this game, you can have all the brains and know the charts and know where everything is going, but it just don't move in a straight line. The shit is tricky. It takes balls. You got to have balls and stickability. You got to be able, you got to, a lot of times you come up with the right idea and it sounds so fucking far-fetched, but the shit be right on the money. But you said, no, this cannot be true. And you second guess yourself and I end up missing out on the opportunity to make a lot of money because I was 100% fucking right and didn't fucking believe it. Didn't want to believe it, but I knew I was, but I just didn't have the balls to stick with it. But I learned it from that, because when you don't have the balls and you end up being right and you missed out, you get kicked in the balls and you get tired of getting kicked in the balls.
Oh God. Have you heard about that Forex trading?
Yeah, foreign exchange. Yeah, I know about all that shit.
Oh, no, that high frequency trading.
Oh, the high frequency. Well,
I had kids at my job. They were doing it, and I started looking into it, and I saw it as kind of scammy. But one thing that they did break down, like what you're talking about with making ballsy moves and whatnot. Mm-hmm. There's one thing I got from that whole Forex thing when I looked into it, is that they told you how to invest in multiple things within your budget and how to break it down to where you're making 10 guesses and only 2 of them got to be right for you to be okay, and that you never go above what you're going to risk. And so that was something that is like that concept. If you have $100 to spend, then you can't spend $50 on one guess. You gotta, if you only got $100, you got to spend $1 per stock or whatever it is you're getting into.
Yeah, and you got to be able to hedge yourself. You got to leave money to hedge yourself. If you buy 2 calls, you got to be able to buy a put if that motherfucker starts going to. Once that fucking, you buy a call betting on the market to go up and that shit start coming down, once it reach a certain point, automatically got to put a hedge trade in there. Because if that fucker just keeps going, then all the money you losing on one side, you gaining it back on the other side, or you gaining some of it back. Instead of taking 100% loss, you only took a 30% loss.
Right.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And they have.
That's why a lot of people don't get into it and be, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, in the markets you're dealing with, this is like over time, right? But in the markets that most people are getting into, it's like that risk that you're taking in the diversifying of how many commodities that you buy into. It will better your chances, basically.
Diversity. You don't have to. You only need one good market. You only need one particular complex. Like me, I picked interest rates. When I was a broker, I just traded interest rates, and all these other guys were diversified, and all these different markets had grains, foreign exchange, oil, and all these things. I whooped all they asses. My clients were netting over 2,000% a year. These motherfuckers make 30% in the next 5 trades, all losers. Okay. And I did it all in one particular market, just trading euro dollars or 30-year bonds or 10-year notes. But those 90-day euro dollars, shit, that is the biggest market on the planet. That is the motherfucker of all markets. And it's one of the best kept secrets on Wall Street. They don't want you, me, or the average person to know about this market. All right. This trillions and trillions of dollars are traded. Let me tell you something. The bond market is like, it is bigger than the stock market, and then
that makes sense. That
and
makes
then the
sense
stock
because
market
when you
is
understand, because I've read a document or a document called "Creditors and Their Bonds," right?
yeah.
You read that document, it talks about exactly what you're talking about, but it speaks from the perspective of how people are being bonded. You know what I'm saying? People are being
Well, but see, this is all interest rates. Knowing how the yield curve works, you will always be able to predict recessions. You'll always be able to you always be ahead of the game. You just have to have the balls to play the game right.
right.
Because you'll be able to figure it out. You'll figure it out so good until it'll scare you, and you won't have the balls to do what you figured out. And if you do what you figured out, you'll be the richest motherfucker on the planet.
Right. But I was just going into how I agree with you, why I understand why it's a $1 trillion market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So because it's so many, the bond industry itself, wow. You got to go into that. It's the bond industry. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well, it's debt. You got corporate debt, you got municipal debt, you got government debt,
Put it like this. Put it like this,
personal
bro.
debt. I mean,
Every
your personal.
every police officer has to have a bond.
Mm-hmm.
This is how deep this bond shit goes. Every
Yeah.
public official has to have a bond.
Well, I think our birth certificate is a bond.
Yes, it is.
Our driver's license is a bond.
Right. So you can see
Shit.
why this is $1 trillion, because everyone on the planet is bonded right now. This
Yep.
is the sophisticated level of slavery. So
Yeah.
you're really trading in the market of the actual sophisticated system of slavery.
Well,
and that's why it's such a $1 trillion industry. I
yeah.
mean, you got to understand the dynamics of this, man.
Yeah,
But
it's now this cryptocurrency thing. Now, see, here's the problem. See, what I'm afraid what's going to happen is that when this next financial crisis take place, and interest rates are going sky high right now. The yields on those 10-year notes and 30-year treasury bonds are at record. They're higher than they were before the last crash in 2020, when during the epidemic. So they're going up there where they were in 2018 before everything crashed in 2018 going into 2019. All right, because on December the 24th of 2018, we had the worst day in history in the stock market, and then they flooded the system up with debt, and they backtracked it. They backtracked the market, stopped it from falling. Okay, but this time is different. They stopped hiking rates at that time, but they were able to because inflation wasn't at 7, 8, 10% like it is now. This time is different.
let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Are we to look at from I'm asking both brothers,
Mm-hmm.
as Bitcoin as some type of savior in the event of the economy being at such a low where we have no other choice but to go to an alternative? You look at it as a savior in that respect?
Well, here's the thing. Gold been around longer than Bitcoin. Okay? Gold has been tested. I'm going to go with something that's been around longer.
Right.
Now, I mean, but then again, the government can make it illegal for you to own gold and just confiscate your gold. They've done that twice. They'll probably do it again.
De facto, they can pass de facto, you know what I'm saying, laws to try to, because that's an inalienable right, though. But You know what
But
I'm saying?
if we're in an emergency, if it's an emergency, which we are
Yeah,
in a state of emergency,
that is going to be how they're going. Anything in emergency, they can kind of usurp the rights of the people in
well,
order to.
those indicators on that bond market is telling you we're about to have an emergency anytime at any fucking moment.
State of emergency, man. You gotta consider the history of this country and how it's always been a perpetual state of emergency, and it's because it's always been in perpetual war. Whether
Well,
it's actual warfare where we went to another country and went to war, or it's
mhm.
cold wars.
Well, yeah, that's because it's ruled by the demiurge and the archons, the rulers, and that's the energy that they feed off of.
You know about everything. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's what we build.
And
We be
so,
building on that all the time.
yeah, we can go. We can go. Shit, it's on. So that's who's in, you know, since day one. I mean, in this realm that the light we're in we're in a very, very dark realm ruled by a very, very vicious, fucked up
Jealous.
wannabe god.
He's
Yeah,
jealous. He's
yeah,
jealous.
he's jealous.
He's jealous
Now,
of.
we were sent down here to bring light to this motherfucker. All right. I mean, we're here to spiritualize matter. So the only thing that's true here is the light in us. Everything else is fucked up. And when Sophia, when Yonda breathed his breath into man, man became the light that he stole from her. He gave to man. Man became greater than them, than the gods, the archons, the angels, and the heavenly realm saw to it that we got everything that we need. So at some point in history, this shit is gonna come online, and we have to take back this fucking universe, or turn this shit into fucking light and get on with it.
Well, we're coming to the realization that the gods that we worship, actually worship us.
Yeah. Well, they blinded us. They had to blind us. And while at the same time blinding us to our real true identity.
Right. Where you can find it mostly is in the Greek panthology, or the cosmology. It could, because in the Greek mythology, right, their whole everything that happened in the heavens was determined by what happened on Earth with humans.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the big game, man. This is the big game. This is it, bro. Your ass is on the line. If you alive on Earth, your ass is on the line. Ain't no better game to watch. This is it.
Hey, no. Why? Because whatever happens on Earth it's gonna have it's gonna reverberate through all type of different dimensions, bro.
Yeah, but see,
whatever happens here reverberate on so many multi-dimensional levels, bro.
But at the same token, we can spiritually ascend up in heaven and have that war in heaven and make that shit trickle down here and make what we want to happen on Earth happen on Earth.
But listen. Remember, the scripture literally says heaven would come down to earth. So what that's saying is we're going to it's going to be that's a self-realization, that because the revelations is a realization that humanity is going to have. Okay, so this massive realization is going to be that heaven and hell are states of being, right? And we're going to realize that we are the ones determining this energetic state, because it's all energy. Is whatever energy level we're on is going to determine what happens and reverberates on multi-dimensional level. This is why you got so many different entities paying attention to what happens here.
Yeah, but see, what happens when people start waking up? Okay, what happens if something shifts? You know, like the other guy was talking last week, he was talking about how this light is coming from the galactic center. There's light coming from the sun. Light is information. Light hold information.
Yes.
So people that are dead today can wake up alive tomorrow and don't know what the fuck happened just because some light entered their ass and woke some shit up.
Well, we looking at the we say the light, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that, what we're calling the light, is actually artificial, and we have to see beyond that artificial.
No, this I'm talking about cosmic energy. That
No.
shit.
I know what you're talking about, but what we can't even see what all of the cosmic energy that's hitting us right now because they're
we can't see it.
Other light.
It's invisible.
Like, let me give you an example. When you go out into the country, right? You're not being blinded by the light of the city, and you're able to see more. You're exposed to more light.
Well, yeah, especially at night.
So these artificial lights is blocking a lot.
Yeah. Look, you go out into the dark, you go out into the sticks. All of a sudden, you can see in the dark because your eyes adjusted. Your eyes adjust.
Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, I've been camping a lot of times. I go camping, so I get out. Yeah. A lot of people haven't been out of the city, which is purposely. That I got a whole idea behind that, and we got documents that the governments want to keep people in the city.
Yeah, because there's things out there they don't want you to see.
Exactly. So, but when you go outside of the city, man, you see so many different things that you would never even attempt to even consider in the city. It's like I swear, I go camping a lot, and I've seen stuff, man. So you feel me?
Okay, okay, guys. All right, now we all kind of got a good idea what's going on down here, and we kind of all got a good idea of what's going on as to why we all here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A good overview. I mean, a real good overview, right?
Yes.
So as far as this conversation with the with the money, the crypto, the bond market, all this stuff we talking about.
Yeah.
What are we going? What's the three of us? What do we do with this information and move forward?
That's a good question.
Very good.
Well, that depends. That depends on the actions. You know, the outcome of the situations that each one of us in. I know I have my own venture. You have yours. Stern has his. So I know what I have to do to be victorious. You know what you have to do, and he knows what he has to do. If we get past that stage, then yeah, we can come together and maybe organize something or to put something together that can educate others, or that can, I don't know, sky's the limit, man.
Put it like this, brother. This is my answer to this, brother. Because I have been applying this knowledge and trying to galvanize brothers and sisters around this information so we can apply it as a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is the most thing that the main thing I've gotten as a response from my brothers and sisters is, yeah, we just do it, yeah, but it's all talk, right? And so it led me to the conclusion that okay, they're dependent on because we all are at this point dependent. We're not independent. I'm talking about as a body, as a group, as a national body of people. We're dependent. Okay, so this is why this is where the motivation comes from, where they understand that everything we're saying is true. Like everybody agrees, we need unity amongst each other. We need to use that unity and establish things. Cryptocurrency is a perfect example of it because they're using unity to alter things that might affect humanity in an adverse way. So right now, we're dependent. So once that dependency is worn out, that dependency is wearing out. We're not going to be able to depend on that same system for long. So that's when it's going to become way more relevant. And I've been, like I said, over 20 years of attempting to get our people to realize that unity is a must. Right?
They have to see some results. If you can show them some results, if you can go out there, you can show them some magic. You got them. Okay. And that's why I'm saying each one of us, there's something that each one of us have to do, have to overcome. And once we overcome, we slay that dragon, we can come back in town displaying the head of the dragon, and they will come running. And they'll want to hear the story.
I think the fact that, because I have been emotionally preparing myself for over 20 years for the collapse and the end of this world. I've been emotionally preparing myself, psychologically preparing myself for over 20 years now. So that right there is my dragon that I got right there. Over 20 years of preparing for this shit. Emotionally, psychologically, not straying, not compromising, right? Because some people, they start off conscious, but then they let the weight of the world start making them compromise their position and stuff. I've never compromised.
And there's no forgiveness for that. If you're conscious and then you backtrack and go the other way, there's a hell.
It's gonna haunt you. So you're gonna get haunted if you saying you conscious, but then you let a lot of that old mentality come in that you had before you entered into this level of consciousness.
You backslip.
It's gonna haunt you. It's gonna be like one of those demons manifest that haunts your ass. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and then what happens is we got to realize that what happens on this plane, right, this physical plane of existence, is deceptive as hell. It's very deceptive. You got to decode it.
Hey, not to us though. Hold on, not to us.
No. I'm talking about. We talking to the audience.
Oh wait. Now
there's people who listen to what we say.
Let's talk about the audience, because there's that whole thing where you're supposed to save the world, right? Like the greatest leaders that we had, they promote these greatest leaders, and they was trying to save everybody. and both of y'all done said something tonight that said like, nah, it ain't about everybody. It's just about something. Just holding the head of the dragon. Holding the head of the dragon, that means you have some success and you can give it to somebody else. Not everybody else. At the end of the
day, that whole romanticism of I'm going to save everyone. I'm going to save, that's ego.
Oh no! Hold on. That's Malcolm X, Dr. King. You know what I'm saying? That's Jesus, Malcolm X, and Dr. King.
Look. We can debate that both these. Let's examine their psychology, the psychology of Martin Luther King. Let's examine the psychology.
No. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We don't gotta go there. All I'm saying is this conversation tonight.
Okay.
We're talking about trying to figure this money and how the system works and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got a really good grip on things. And there's a way to go forward. And I'm very glad that we're not trying to save everybody, but if we can start saving ourselves first and then the next one and the next one. So when they say each one teach one, nobody ever think that that's just one person at a time, But the overall message is always like, oh, you got to save your people. You got to be like Dr. King, and you got to do like Jesus and Malcolm X and save everybody. Nah. We not. No. Okay, so we're about figuring out how this system works. Because we was just talking about a minute ago about who made this earth and what's going on down here on this
Yeah,
earth, on the
yeah.
spiritual side. Okay, we've been given the rules. It's like we're in a game of Monopoly. Now,
Mm-hmm.
between the three of us, we got a lot of information about how this game on this earth works, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we will be judged on. So let's put together our pieces and move forward.
Well, yeah,
I agree.
that's the whole idea.
I
And
agree.
yeah,
I agree.
moving. Well, we are. Well, I think we should be doing that as we speak. I mean, I know I'm moving forward. Even if I'm getting my ass handed to me, I'm still moving forward because you gotta go through so many ass whoopings before you start whooping some ass.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Also,
Because when you get the balls to get up and go out there and make your place in the world, you're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna get beat up. You keep coming back. You keep coming back,
right,
and you
right,
keep
right,
that
right.
vision.
I think
And
I think it's I think it's a spiritual war, and it's within that all of us have to, like, that's the part of what you're
well,
teaching.
it's within and without.
Head.
It's within and
That's
without.
symbolic. That's symbolic
Okay,
of that's
as
the
above,
bringing the
so
oh let me finish. Let me finish.
within
The dragon, bringing the dragon head is symbolic to um you actually mastering your dragon. You
itself.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sir, you
Hmm.
mastering your dragon, and that spiritual war is part of the war outside. So I totally agree that it has to be done inside of
If you
yourself.
Yeah, if you do it right inside, and then it's going to work out on the outside.
Yeah, if it's gonna reverberate into a point where, like the brother said, you're gonna shine light so much that people are gonna see that light, and they're gonna come. It's like a beacon, and they're gonna
Yeah,
come and want to engage in that light too.
yeah, and then I can die peacefully because
Right,
I've given something back. I've passed something on that can be passed on. That can be passed on. That as we ascend on.
right.
Yeah. Or
Okay, guy. Okay, so um, as far as each one teach one, teaching the next one, I'm
mm-hmm.
like, I'm like, my ego is so fucking dead. I'm like, fuck all that shit. Okay, fuck
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. Like the same way that everybody fell for the mind control and all that shit, shopping at
Yeah.
Walmart and all the advertising ways they train you and program you with the video and radio shit, all that
Mm-hmm.
shit, right? It
Mm-hmm.
only takes a couple, it only takes a couple enlightened people to actually get some shit cracking. So what I'm saying is get
Yeah.
get some shit cracking, and we don't even gotta teach the people that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta grab the ones that already got a little bit of light. Now, now,
Mm-hmm.
hold on. Back to on brass tacks, like on real shit, right? Let's just say the three of us, right? Let's
Yes.
just say we get we put our money together and get a 10-bedroom mansion or house somewhere, and then we pull in 10 kids, 10 people. They don't got to be all the way woke, but they just got to
Mm-hmm.
be showing some light, right? We put them in that house, and then we give them away where they can get up every morning and make money, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. And we let them stay there for a couple years, and then they branch out, and then they pass the information on. But what
Mm,
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
this conversation was supposed to be just about what you call it, the markets and the crypto and all that. So we got that figured out, but we got to talk about that a little bit more. But what I'm saying is, As far as giving it, to the rest of the people, we don't have to. We don't have to sell it before we show them the dragon head, right? And
Yeah.
prove it. But we don't gotta. We cannot think about trying to just educate them no more. We just need to do the education part that we have, and then give them a fucking solid line. Say, hey,
Well,
okay,
when they see
we
that dragon here, that's gonna
well
let them know.
that's saying like, okay, I made $1 million and now you can make $1 million. Okay,
Yeah.
I see that marketing all the time on YouTube. I see it all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's really good information. It's really good. It'll be sometimes it's really good. If you take somebody class and
Mm-hmm.
pay for it and then you can make money, it's sometimes it works. But what I'm saying is, because we was talking about all this whole planet and all the crap that's going on this planet, I'm saying we take our knowledge and we do the same shit to where we're just giving the people crumbs. Like, we're just giving the people something that they can put their hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Walmart have something on sale, the people gonna go there and buy it. We're not asking them to understand it. We're not gonna ask them to understand it. We just gonna ask them to just go spend their dollars right in one place, and then it's actually gonna work for them because we have figured that part out. So what I'm saying is, we are stuck here on Earth, and we all decided to come here. So let's play the game. Let's play the game because the
Mm-hmm.
three of us know more than the average bear. So let's use what we got, and let's
Yeah.
not make it complicated for the average person.
Right.
The people that we pick to bring in, they should be
Mm-hmm.
showing us a little bit of light, and those people, we bring them in and give them,
Well,
hey,
it
give them
appears
something.
to me that all of the elements to create a potentiality are there. All of whatever potentiality we want to come about, there all the elements are there now, right?
Yeah, but if you give them a tool, a relevant tool that they can apply right now, that can show them the ability. Well, man, it's not all that easy. Man.
That's what I'm saying. Let me finish. Let me make my mistake. The elements
Okay.
are already there. The potentiality is there, and it's only up to those who are involved to utilize that potential energy is there.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, because like you said, we all amongst us already have a lot enough a know-how in order to make that potentiality manifest and mold that potentiality into something that we master, we manifest it. Now I'm
Oh,
in my thing right now is creating jurisdictions. Now what am I talking about?
creating your what?
Creating jurisdictions.
Oh, jurisdictions. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Now what am I
All right.
talking about? Okay. I can give you an example when you think about like a Koreatown. This a mild
A domain.
a domain. It's a mild example of what I'm talking about, where they will be considered a district or something like that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said Koreatown. He talking about property.
No. Okay, yeah, of course. But let me go further though.
But it's more than just a property. It's an
Mostly,
entity too.
I'm talking about political, the utilization of our political strength, right? To apply political power that we have, that we don't even consider that we have, but applying it in a
Wait. Oh,
way.
okay, wait. But that
Let me finish. And applying our political power and our political allegiance in a way, because this is what all is. This is Korean. This is an example of what a Koreatown is. A
I
Chinese.
know, but
That's
you're
political.
You're going
political.
to the masses. You're going to the masses
But
with
who
that
would
one.
we be? Who would we be
I'm not,
applying as?
no. Sorry, let me finish because I'm not going. It has nothing. The masses are going to come to it. Is what I'm saying. I'm
But
not
who
going
would the
to
masses
what
be?
I'm
Who
talking
would they
about.
call themselves, or what would they call themselves?
Who? What you talking about?
Well, the Koreans know that they're Korea because they're from the country South Korea.
Okay, then we have an identity too, but a lot of us don't want to accept our ancient identity as a people. We are in the world family, but we don't want to accept the title that we're in the world family, and everybody in the whole international world recognizes under, which is a Moor. We're Moors, okay? So the whole international community recognizes that title. They don't recognize black people. They don't recognize and I'm only saying recognition because it only gives it gives relevancy to what my point is about creating jurisdictions, right? It has nothing to do with galvanizing the people to a certain belief system or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Creating a political zone, right, or jurisdiction has everything to do with leveraging our political power in our best interest. So
Yeah, but
another
that's not that. Wait. But that's not the first step. The first step is getting money first.
Well,
Fiat currency,
no, not
wealth.
what I'm talking
Wait,
about. Not what I'm talking about.
wait. I
First
want you.
step
I
is
want you.
first
I
step
want you.
is in this. What I'm talking about, the first step in this is deprogramming your mindset from the jurisdictional verbiage and language of someone who is actually a colonizer on our ancestral land. The way that I just expressed that right now, the
Mm-hmm.
verbiage,
Yeah.
because we're under the verbiage and the language of our oppressor. So
Yeah.
while you're under their language, the language is jurisdiction. Jurisdiction meaning right language, right jurisdiction. So
Uh-huh.
we have to write ourselves out of their jurisdiction. Literally, listen to what I'm saying. We have to
I'm
literally
listening.
write ourselves. Write. I'm talking about write on a piece of paper. Write a document that literally writes us out of their jurisdiction.
And
This is
how would
a
you
form of
and
magic
what
that they're conducting upon us right now. They're conducting magic upon us right now.
Okay. Hold on. But okay. If everybody writes theirself out of the jurisdiction,
Okay.
you're talking about
Everybody
everybody.
don't
You
have to
talking
know.
about
It just take a couple of
well,
people
just the ones who are
create
in the
a
know.
document to create to create the sigil, to create the document of power that removes everybody who is included in that document can use it to free themselves.
Can
yeah,
this
but
be
that
done
wait
through a
They
secret?
do.
Could this be
wait
done
wait
through a secret society?
no wait. You guys are going too far. We gotta
Okay.
stay practical.
Okay.
Oh, this
All
Remember,
is
right.
very practical. This is very
wait. No,
practical. What I'm
no, no,
mentioning
no. Hold
is
on.
very practical.
Wait. If you're
It's nothing
saying
more than language and understanding language. It's very
wait, but you're saying how many people do you need to do this?
what they get. Look, you don't need.
Probably more than 10.
Well,
Probably
listen,
10 to 100.
listen. In order to fulfill the requirements for you to actually be a political body, that's a different subject matter. I said a jurisdiction. Creating
Okay,
a jurisdiction, you're talking about creating a political body. I'm talking about creating a jurisdiction.
okay. How many people have to do this to get a jurisdiction?
Right now, all it would take is us to have a couple of people who really are understanding the jurisprudence or the or what I'm called what is called not it's jurisprudence, but there's a specific word that I'm looking for. I'll think it for a minute. But we have to be mindful of this, and it really doesn't
Wait,
because the drafting of the document only takes a couple of people, right? It don't take a lot of people to draft the document. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Does it have to
And
be
all we need,
notarized
like
and all
I
that
said,
stuff?
why would it take a couple of people to draft the document? It because it ain't nothing that will come into power into the people voted into power. Now, once we create the document, then we present it to the people, and we let them read it. We let them, you know what I'm
And
saying?
now
And,
when you say the people, when we present it to the people,
okay,
now how many people got to get involved?
that's when you create in the jurisdiction. You can have 20 people in your jurisdiction and still have and be ascend to international protections as an entity, a body politics. 20 people.
Yeah, that's just
That's
on
just
a
that's just that's just the people in your family. I'm not talking about. I'm not.
okay, but
I'm not talking about
this
everybody. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the whole community. Now, as a result of you doing certain operations in a certain order, it's going to reverberate. People are going to ask questions and be like, why are you on the no, don't do not detain list? Why are you not uh, uh, um, acceptable to the same rules that we're acceptable? Because once you're outside of the jurisdiction, now you're not subject to the laws of that jurisdiction anymore.
yeah, but that's not um okay, that's something for later.
No,
That's something for a little bit later.
right now, I get what you're saying. You're right. In some sense, it can make it manifest itself later, but right now we need to start creating the
Need a foundation.
language. We need to start creating the language or rediscovering the actual jurisdictional or the sovereign power that we're standing in opposed to under someone else's sovereign power, right? Because we're under a sovereignty too. That in our natural state, it was superior to the sovereignty that we're agreeing to at this particular moment.
Well, shit, what we're agreeing to is not sovereignty. What we're
No,
agreeing
we're
to
under
is a
someone
commercial
else's sovereignty. No,
citizenship.
I'm not saying we have a sovereignty. We're under someone else's sovereignty. We're using
Oh,
sovereign authorities of I mean concepts, and then we're under that sovereign authority concept. Our
oh,
language.
okay.
Oh
So we're
wait,
under
wait.
their umbrella.
Yes,
We're under the umbrella of their sovereignty.
yes.
Okay, but y'all are drifting into the big picture stuff.
Well,
I'm
Okay.
well,
I'm
that's
I'm
really not. That's really not.
Well,
The
okay. Well, okay.
let
So,
me tell you how practical this is. Let me show you how practical this is. Don't all of y'all got a birth certificate and a social security card, right?
yeah.
So this is how practical because as you have that birth certificate and social security card, right? It is evidence that you're in their jurisdiction. That is a claim on your body. This is why it's so practical. We have to remove the claims. This is another way we have to remove these claims because those claims are attached to those.
What would be the flip side of that once we do that? What would be the flip
Once,
side? There's a
right, right,
positive.
right. We're right. What is that doing for us?
okay, let me
Well,
explain what it's doing. Let me explain what it's doing. What
well,
it
it got to
does
be the downside and the
Let
upside.
me tell
So
you.
it's
I'm gonna answer both questions because
okay.
I answered that question prior to you answering, which is creating the jurisdiction. Right? There are many people here that are not under the same under the same jurisdiction and authorities because they're not totally they have a what's called diversity of citizenship, right? To where they can still claim their international protections, right? This is what
Hmm.
happens. We become protected under international law now, not constitutional law. That's what happens when we do this. We ascend to international protections, right?
Okay, so there's So does that does somebody get pissed off because of that and say, you know what, because you did that, we're gonna do this?
At really, it really wouldn't matter because they respect and honor, even that state respects, and there's provisions in their legislation that respects and recognizes the right of the people in that respect. So
so in
they,
other words,
they yes, they
so
respect
when
you.
you move in that direction, they get the fuck out the way, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying they get out the way. I'm just saying if we're doing things properly, that it will always return to the jurisdiction that we originally in, which they have no jurisdiction over us. So a lot of people who are saying this is why you got a lot of deterrent from people doing this, because a lot of people who are doing this are not doing it correctly.
I still don't understand why are we doing this?
Because you're in slavery right now.
Yeah,
You're a
but
slave.
what is it gonna?
You're a
What is
slave
the?
right now. Okay, no, stop.
Okay.
I'm asking you the question. You're a slave right now. We're all slaves.
Okay, but what is this process you're talking about?
Freedom.
What is it going to help me do?
It's going to help you be exempt. It's going to give you diplomatic immunity.
Wait, exempt from what?
The slavery. Okay, you have a birth certificate.
Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on.
Stop. Finish. Let me finish, because I know this is something that a lot of people.
I'm saying, tell it to me. Wait. Just tell it to me like I'm a 6-year-old.
I am. I'm saying
okay. Okay.
A 6-year-old knows what slavery is because they've been taught.
No, that's
yes,
all mind control.
Okay.
Anyway,
what a 6-year-old don't know what slavery is?
But how is it going to help me? No, but how is it going to help?
What slavery is. I know some 7-year-olds.
That a 6-year-old knows what slavery is.
No, that's not the point. Don't get sidetracked. Hold on, don't get sidetracked. I'm just saying, this whole thing. If I did this whole thing tonight, if I did everything you were saying, if I did it tonight, when I wake up tomorrow morning, what would I be able to do that I couldn't do tonight?
You will be able to have your own license. You can create your own license plates. You can create your own, basically. You can create these situations, these statuses on the land where you have diplomatic immunity, right? You are
on the land. Okay, hold on. So this is about getting land, right?
Well, this is about reclaiming the land and the proper status, because you can't claim the land as a slave. You can't even claim yourself.
Okay, so if I bought some land, hold on. I know, but I need.
Let me finish. You asking a question. You gotta let me finish asking a question. So
I don't understand why.
I'm about to explain to you.
Okay, look. If I bought some land today, you
do not own that land.
I bought the land today.
Yeah,
you're saying I don't. Okay, and then if I do your process, right? I just bought some land tonight.
Okay.
And then I do your process.
Yes.
What am I able to do tomorrow that I can't do today?
You can actually own land. I mean, not own land, but you can have it under your hair on as a allodial, under a allodial title, right? Because of your status. Allodial title meaning you put it in whatever methodology you take to hold that property. Most who are understanding that you don't own the property necessarily, you let entities that you are in charge of own it, like a trust, like a corporation, or things of that nature, right? So what you were able to do now is actually own property now if you do the process that I'm talking about.
And then what does that mean? And then what?
Let me finish. In your particular status right now, you don't own no property. You will never own any property. Never.
Yeah, but what is going to be the difference when I do own
I
it?
just
Then,
told you. You right now, in your status right now, you can never own property. If you do what I'm talking about, you can actually hold property without the government interfering with it. The government can't have no say so over it. They can't
Can they
come
tax you?
and try to charge you fees for something that you own wholeheartedly. So this is why you're in a state of slavery right now.
So that, in other words, do you still have to pay property taxes?
No. Why? Because you're exempt from property taxes. You're not in their jurisdiction.
Okay. Now, these people don't like letting shit go. Just like how Putin is over there in the Ukraine because they want to be their own. They want to be their own people, and he want them back with them. You don't think they're gonna be a Putin and come after us, try to get us back?
Well, I understand exactly what you're saying because they're not willing to let their slaves go that easily. Right?
Yeah,
but that's a part of. Okay, so the option is to continue to let them fuck you, or get free. That's my answer to that question.
You know what? I want. You know what? I want to figure out how to become a gullah.
The who?
The 21st century gullah.
Gullah?
Yeah, gullah. You remember the Gullah Wars? That's how we got freed from there. That's how we got freed from physical bondage.
No. You're right. That's why it will take that level of courage, that level of
And I don't.
What I put on the record. Like I stand on what I put on the record, and I'm willing to die for type of attitude. This is the only thing they respect. But the thing about it is, I would think that a portion of that society will be relieved to have us as a dependent on that society. Right now,
well, in the Gullah Wars, we just
let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. A sector of this society wants us to have independence. Okay, because they know that our dependency is a burden on that society itself too, right? We've become a dependent, right?
But what about resistance?
Encompassed, meaning they have to come and take care of us.
They're going to resist us. There's going to be resistance. So how do you deal with the resistance?
The way that because you got to realize and study COINTELPRO. You got to study the way that these people have infiltrated other governments, right? So
you got to sit down and do a lot of studying.
We're proposing to create our own government, to decide to govern over our own affairs, right? Right? Because these are all the questions of people who are comfortable with being independent. Like, what can I do that I can't do? Because you have bought into, you're free here. You comfortable with the crumbs they give you here.
No, I want to be able to no one not come tell me that you got to do what we say you got to do.
Let me finish. A lot of questions I get in this effort is all these questions of people who are comfortable with being under their oppressor's government, right? And having the same oppressor. I see you. You still on? I'm put you on right now, bro.
I'm still here.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
no, the brother he went off for a minute.
Oh yeah, he went off.
I thought he went off because he got heated and stuff, but I know that brother don't run like that. You know what I'm saying? But well, my point is creating your own, getting out of from under when the remedy is there, which they respect and honor everything that I'm saying. It's just a lot of people have the wrong language, which was purposely put amongst us to lead us astray, to keep this slavery, perpetual slavery going on, right?
Okay, well then you know what? You're gonna have to be the Moses of this shit.
No. I can't do it by myself at all.
No,
I'm
you can't. No,
I'm
no.
gonna need other people, because what we're doing is we're literally writing our future in writing. They have written the future into their idea or their perspective of the future in writing. We have to
Hey,
do it. I would
God,
need.
am I back on?
Yes, you
Yeah,
back
you
on.
here? You
Okay,
here?
go ahead.
So
Yeah.
what I'm suggesting, right, is only writing our destinies and projecting what we feel should happen in the future. Not right
Okay.
now, we're under everyone else's impressions of what's going to happen. We haven't imagined for ourselves what it looks like, a independent group. We haven't even imagined this, to the point where we're so complacent with and comfortable with being under the oppressor that it's like it's what we call Stockholm syndrome. All of the questions that I get is based on people are suffering. Our people suffer from what's called Stockholm syndrome.
21st century style too, baby.
We are dependent on our oppressor right now, and we can't we can't even imagine ourselves independent of our oppressor. We can't even imagine it.
Okay, but
To the
look,
point
hey,
where
but
we
look,
got to come up with all type of
look,
pitfalls. What about this gonna happen? What about this?
look,
Okay,
Stern,
well
Stern,
let's hear his
A lot
point.
of stuff gonna happen.
You got a good point. You got a good point. Okay,
Stern.
it's May now. Let's hear his.
I was off for like 5 minutes. My phone is fucking up anyway. Okay, so I'm back. So
Okay.
you're talking about being, separate from our oppressor, right?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm saying is we have to move within this system and then make some choices, make some avenues.
Okay.
We have to work this system. If we don't work this system, bro, we came down to earth for a reason. If we do not work this system, and I'm learning how to work this system, and you've been telling me that you learn how to work the system too. So
in the same system that's collapsing, I understand that we have to learn how to work the system, but that doesn't delegitimize what I'm talking about either. So it's all relative.
No, it's not.
Right. We have to maneuver while we're in the predicament we in right now. But that maneuvering is there's an ends to a means to an end. What's the ends to this? What's the ends to continue to be dependent?
Well, but see, here's the thing, though.
Look. What you just said, that has been our decision. That's nothing new. You're not coming up with nothing new by saying we have to work within the system. You know how old that solution is, bro? You know how old that solution is?
Okay, so you got some radical ideas here. And that's cool. That's what's something that's needed.
It's only radical because of Stockholm syndrome. We're dependent on
it's radical now because it's not something that's being done that you see being done, that's happening every day because of that syndrome you're talking about. That
goes back into imagining when are we going to imagine ourselves in an independent position and project ourselves in a future, how from our perspective we authored the book.
Okay.
We're under somebody's authorized book that they're projecting our future. They're telling us what we're going to be.
Well, yeah, as a people.
We're going to sit back and say, where are we going to be in the future?
Well, as a people, but not as an individual. Unless you
Okay. Wait.
That individual is not an island.
Stern, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I was off. I was off for like 10 minutes. I missed a lot of what you were saying.
Yeah.
Now, the shit you're saying, I already know. I don't even have to understand it, but I definitely know. You ain't no fool. You always know about shit. But
Yeah.
my phone is down to 17%. I'm
Oh,
I got back online and now I'm back here, so I just gotta pose this to you while I can because I'm out of time. So that stuff you were talking about, I missed it. I missed like half of it. So
you'll be able to catch
anyway,
it online.
so I have 17, I have 7. Say again?
I said you'll be able to catch it online, but you have 17% left on your phone.
Yes, yes. So again, I have to say the most important information that I have to just restate it, right? I gotta just restate it. So we can get money, but we gotta do it within the system right now because
Oh yeah.
the system is great. They got algorithms. They got algorithms. They got us locked down. Oh my God, we can't do nothing. But the system is so great. The system is so great. There's so many people using all the systems, all this mind control shit. We can manipulate within the system, and they're not going to catch it. They're not going to catch it. We only have to make like, a little bit of money and get it done, and then we can start building. The each one teach one, we can turn it into each one give somebody a job, not teach one, but give them the job. The same way that we all know about the mind control, the
I can
same
teach.
way.
You're right. I agree with you, and I know I can teach people how to take money and turn it into wealth. Build that, take that fiat currency and multiply that shit in using their own game. And then we take that fiat currency and exchange it for something of real true value and a real true asset of wealth.
Okay, Stern, you heard that?
I hear exactly what y'all saying. I can't disagree with you, right? But
Okay, so
the system we have to be. I think everyone
Well,
has.
we already got the parts. You already got the parts. I know. I was a Series 3 licensed broker through 2 10-year business cycles. Okay, a 10-year business cycle is boom, expansion, bust, contraction, boom, expansion, bust, contraction, boom, expansion, bust, contraction. And now we're in this new system, this new monetary system that we're in, the system of QE, quantitative easing, which is something that we've never been through since 2009. And not too many people understand how this shit works.
Well, the solution is multifaceted, bro. Is what I'm trying to say. So
And
all
then you understand what you understand, and he understand what he understands. And that sounds like an ingredient for something, shit that
we always going to factor in the pitfalls. Is what I'm saying. You always factor in the pitfalls. What could
well,
happen to deter it? What could be a pitfall? Right? We project these things. This is nothing different from any other type of organized body of people moving forward, right? They can always have these determiners are these different factors that.
Yeah, but we're some melanated Negroes. Okay, we can do the magic to take care of that.
That too. I
Okay,
say you both.
we don't have to worry about that.
I
We
say,
got
no,
we
I
got
say
the
use
melanin,
both.
we got the magic,
I
we got
say
the
use
rituals.
both. I say use both.
We can use it all.
That's what I
We
mean.
use it all.
We use everything. So I'm not dismissing what y'all are saying. I'm
Yeah,
adding to what y'all saying.
exactly. We all are.
Imagine the conversion of all of these different ideas. Us taking over as financial
We
giants.
can build. We can call it a university. We can create our own university.
Financially independent, and also incorporating the political, legal
The
aspect or
system.
factor to be able to have diplomatic immunity, to be able to not be infringed on by these governments. You know what I'm saying?
While at the same time building
and
what?
that's later. Oh wait, and that part is going to be later. Once
I don't
we
agree. I don't agree.
no, hold on. You can't start anything with our people. You can't start anything until you start putting money in people's pockets. And that's the only thing we got to figure out. Once
No,
we
I
start
don't
putting
agree. I don't agree.
wait, hold on.
I respect what you're saying, but I don't agree.
It's just like the church. When the church give out food, and that's why people fuck with the church. So what I'm saying is the first step, we have to put money in people's pockets. And that means
You put
first,
money in motherfuckers' pockets.
Let me say something, right? Let me say, because I think, and I don't disagree with y'all. I just think y'all putting too much emphasis on.
No. If I give you $100,
let me finish. I think I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but you're putting too much emphasis on a collapsing government and a collapsing economy.
It's not a.
I don't think y'all
no.
putting that in.
Look, we're in. Wait.
But it is the only one you have.
Look.
You don't have nothing else to replace it.
Stern, we're in.
I'm not. See, y'all. You keep saying we don't have nothing else. I'm not. See, but when I said that shouldn't be your response.
Look.
Are you factoring that in?
We're in a collapsing economy. Look,
that economy.
We're not like Russia. They can go to China and they can use the yuan and they can start their own international system and away from the dollar SWIFT system. Okay, now do we have another system we can go to outside of SWIFT?
No,
we don't.
It's only us right now. It's on.
He's saying, okay, listen. If the economy collapse right now, you're going to have to discover somewhere else to fucking do that business, because if this economy collapse, yes, you're going to have to think about that. Bro.
No, it's not going to collapse.
Wait. Hold on.
Stern. They're going to create. No, it's going to reset.
You asking that like that's a scenario that it's a very, very possible scenario.
It does. Look.
No, it's going to reset.
Wait. Look, we are where we are. Look, Stern, we are where we are.
When it resets.
Stern. I'm down to 13%. Listen, Stern, I got you. I got you. Look. If the economy collapse and all that, whatever's going on, I'm saying on a practical level, we're just here. This is where we are. This is where we live. This is where we at. And the other brother, what is your name? Is
Glenn Ford, like the actor.
Look,
get your last words in, because I'm about to have to cut the show short.
Okay, but Stern, bro,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You have higher end stuff that's gonna work, but I'm telling you right now, we just gotta get a way to make money right now in this system. It don't matter that the system is corrupt. It don't.
Listen. My thing is, y'all trying to figure that out.
We got that.
No, we're not trying to figure it out.
Let me finish. I have a successful business right now.
Yes, that's why I'm fucking with you.
Hey, listen. You see, most people. I have already opened and closed multiple corporations already. So I have plenty of knowledge about that. I've read plenty of books on that, and I can respectively say that I think I'm probably ahead of both of y'all in that respect.
Well, then,
I literally generate money off of my business right now, independently, literally right now. So y'all talking to me as if I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not dismissing what y'all saying. I'm doing it now.
Okay, so all right, I get your point. So then, what now?
What now is we together have to come into an agreement. Just like the crypto is an agreement, we're going to have to come into some type of agreement as a people. We can start with us three. That agreement could just be simple as we agree to meet once a week. And what manifests out of that what manifests out of we agree that we're going to meet once a week on Thursday at 5. And we build from that point on. Everything, what happens is everyone has what we call a power base.
Mm-hmm.
A power base. And everyone coming to the table is respected as that power base. Right?
Yeah.
You have your own
mastermind.
You have your own thing that you bring to the table. I have mine that I bring to the table. This is the leverage that agreement or that mutual agreement has to be based upon.
Okay. All right.
You understand me? Cool with that. So we can just start with that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We can agree that okay, let's meet up every Thursday or every Friday at certain time. You know what I'm saying? And what grows out of that is possibilities are endless.
Okay, so I work out Monday through Thursday, and I'm usually out of here like around 9:00 p.m. So from 8:45 p.m. till 12 a.m. I'm not available. Okay. Monday through Thursday.
What about you, brother? We synchronize watches, bro. That's
okay, but look. There's only one thing we got to do.
Okay.
There's 3 of us right now. There's 3 of us.
Yes.
Now, there's only one thing we got to do is collaborate a little bit of money and get some shit going. That means
that's why the meetings are.
I understand about the meetings, but what I'm saying is between the 3 of us that are alive right now is that we can use the 3 of our informations and put some money in and get the money back because we are all already doing it. We already have the answer.
Well, if you guys, I'm telling you, based on what I see can already happen, you want to put some money to work, open up an account with who these damn.
No, you don't. Broker. Wait. You don't even have to say it. You have You have one avenue to make money. I got one avenue to make money. And Stern,
brother, I gotta get to.
This is an avenue for your money.
stop. This is. I got to get to my next show. So, what day are you available, and when we can actually have a weekly meeting, that we all agree upon? What day are you available, bro? Because if you can get that, then we can move on to the next thing. Because I got to get.
Like I said, I'm a Monday through Thursday. I'm from 8:45 to 12 p.m. I'm not 12 a.m. I'm not available.
So you're
But
available on Fridays then, right?
Huh?
So you're available on Fridays. You said Monday through Thursday, so you're available on Friday.
From 8:45 p.m. to 12 a.m. But anytime before that, like from 5 to 6 or 5 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, I might be available. But
afternoon. So you're available in the afternoon Friday.
I'm available in the afternoons. I don't work.
Okay, so what about you, brother?
Yeah, I got kids, bro. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, you got kids? Oh shit. You don't. Oh, you shit. You don't even have your time. Don't belong to you.
No.
Yeah,
I got kids too. No, I got kids too. So I have to factor in my children's my involvement with my children too. So
yeah, you guys. Well, you guys want to meet next Saturday? Well, you got kids. Saturdays. You just lucky.
Look, it don't even matter. Stern.
1 hour
Wait,
is not about to damage your schedule. We can meet. We don't have to meet for 1 hour. We can meet for a half an hour.
Yes, Stern. Do what you do, bro. Stern, do what you do. And we'll connect with you, and whenever you're trying to meet, it might be on a week-to-week basis. Let's do it.
Okay, so you're not sure about your schedule is what you're saying.
Oh no, on a daily basis, I'm not sure because of my kids. Because of my kids. But that's not gonna that's not gonna hinder us. That's not gonna hinder us.
Yeah, you just can't give a definiteness.
Yeah, let's keep doing this.
Well, we got to keep doing this, man. We got to
do meet up.
We'll eventually we're gonna get something going.
I keep you abreast, but me personally, I'm about logistics. I'm about organizing. I'm about synchronizing, and that's what I'm about. That's why I may be I may be always pushing that idea, because I see that's how my motto is: a disorganized group is always going to be out under the control of an organized group. So I push organization. I push us going through logistics a lot. So I understand people have schedules and people can't, you know what I'm saying? Because I got children too, so I relate. But I'm all about prioritizing, schedule, disciplining. We are at that age right now where that's a must. Discipline, scheduling, all these things are a must. If you're not doing these things, then you're not hoping, you're not having any possibility of actually accomplishing goals. Period.
Well, I've always been a maverick. I've always been a maverick and a pioneer. So, I've been used to always doing things the way that I wanted to do them. Right. And I've always been independent, working independent. When I was a commodities broker, I didn't listen to other people. I got tired. I got from under that. And as soon as I stopped,
being organized, and the organization doesn't take away from your independence.
Hey, look, we're good. Look, we're good. It's three of us right now. We are good. We are already good. So wait, Stern, keep doing your goddamn thing, bro. Do your thing. You're making the fucking magic. I swear to God, you're making the magic.
Yeah.
You hear me? You hear me?
Right.
All right, keep doing your thing. Look, we gonna do this. It's already done. back
Yeah,
to
and I'm
that
here with you every Saturday, man.
back to
Right.
that spiritual shit. Niggas,
I appreciate everything that the brothers are very much appreciated because this is really our. I don't look at it as me. I don't look at it as mine. I look at it as ours. I can't really.
Yeah.
Of course, I understand that I have to become rich before I can make people rich. So of course I don't, but I can't be possessive like that on a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff
yeah,
I like,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
all
not even rich. Not even rich. You just gotta make an income. That's it.
Flowing.
And
Flow.
you already been doing that. You've been making income already. That's why I love you to death. I know you're the fucking real deal.
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, man. Hey, I'm gonna get my butt to the house. We gonna talk again.
All right,
Yeah.
brother.
We must.
No
Okay,
doubt. Real
guys.
talk. Appreciate you coming in, bro.
Yes. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you coming in.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right,
All right,
bro.
you too. Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All
All
right,
right, bro.
Stern.
I'm gonna
I'll
end
see
the
you
show.
next week.
I'm gonna end the show. Good show, bro. Appreciate you every time.
Yeah.
Dark Magic Dragon. That brother. That brother always come in with the magic. Okay. You
Yeah.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got to do this next. We be back next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saying every day we changing it from 7:30 to 8, so we can have that last half hour to get prepared and stuff. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and now tune in,
Still
y'all.
on the spirit.
We got an audience now, bro. You seen a couple
Okay.
people who came in, was up to 3 people that came in.
Oh, okay. All right.
You feel me? But the rebroadcast, a lot of people watch it, like over 30 people watch it. So
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's
okay.
regularly too. Over 30 people watch it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'll be
yeah.
seeing that.
Right.
Okay. So people are watching. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So
All right, man. I gotta get
all
ready
right.
for my next show.
Okay then.
Oh, do you
All right.
listening to it?
I'll be checking out some of it.
Yeah, I'll be playing a lot of Bobby Hemming in there too.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear
Right.
that.
All right,
Uh-huh.
brother.
Okay, man. All right.
Yeah.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Stay out.
Uh-huh.